Hello and welcome to Choice Online Academy. I am Medha Nitin Manjiri and today we are going to start our discussion on physics. Before going any further, we all need to understand why should we study physics? What will I get after studying this subject? How my day-to-day life have footprints of physics everywhere. So, let me share something with you. Physics is all about observing our day-to-day life and nothing else. We are all surrounded by a lot of things. We are living in the nature. Though some of us are stuck in the cement jungle. Still, there are a lot of activities happening around us. We only perform some of the activities. So, physics is none other than observing each and every activity carefully and not just looking at it and living it. कंसिडर कीजिए आप कहीं चल रहे हो. आप क्यों चल रहे हो ये रीजन आपको पता है. आपको शायद कहीं जाना है. बट आप क्यों चल पा रहे हो ये रीजन फिजिक्स को पता है. सम फोर्सेस आर एक्टिंग अपॉन यू, some kind of attraction you are feeling towards ground, and many more such things are responsible for your motion, for your walk. Isn't it fascinating to know such an amazing phenomena? This is just an example. So now you can think that how physics influence our life. So, till now, we all have gathered enough of motivation to study the most interesting subject, physics, rest of our life. So, let's just dive into our discussion for today. For the very first time, for the starting with physics, यूनिट्स मेजरमेंट एंड डायमेंशन के अलावा कुछ बढ़िया हो ही नहीं सकता. सो लेट्स जस्ट स्टार्ट विथ यूनिट्स. तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि हमें यूनिट्स की ज़रूरत पड़ी ही क्यों. कंसिडर करो आप कुछ एक्स वाई जेड सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने अपने टेबल एंड चेयर के सेटअप पे बैठे हुए हो. आपके पास कोई स्केल नहीं है. इनफैक्ट मीटर सेंटीमीटर कुछ एग्जिस्ट करता है ये तक आपको नहीं पता. अब आप पढ़ते पढ़ते बोर हो गए तो आपने ये डिसाइड किया कि 5 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लेते हैं. तो उस ब्रेक में आपने टेबल की लेंथ मेजर करना डिसाइड किया. तो वो कैसे करोगे? अपने हाथ से. तो वो आया 2 पूरे हाथ और 1 आधा हाथ. तो आपने ये ऑब्जर्वेशन अपने टेबल पे लिख दी. अब कंसिडर करो आपका कोई एक छोटा भाई है जो खेल के आया और पढ़ाई करने आपके टेबल पे बैठ गया. अब उसने वो ऑब्जर्वेशन पढ़ा तो उसे ये रियलाइज हुआ कि कुछ दिनों पहले हमने भी तो मेजर किया था बट वहाँ पे ऑब्जर्वेशन आया था 4 पूरे हाथ. तो यहाँ पे आया डिफरेंस. तो शायद कोई ऐसा स्टैंडर्ड होता कि जिससे टेबल का एग्जैक्ट लेंथ पता चले. दैट्स वाई ऑन द इंटरनेशनल लेवल, फॉर अवॉइडिंग मोर confusions, they set up an international standard called as International System of Units, that is SI units. And before deciding this, fundamental quantities were decided, which will be independent and invariable. These are total 7 in numbers, which are also known as base quantities, namely length, mass, time, current, thermodynamic temperature, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. And respectively, units of these quantities are fundamental units. So let's just understand what each unit means. So first is meter, which is unit of length, and how 1 meter is measured. So it is distance traveled by light in the vacuum in 1 upon 29 crore 97 lakh 92,458 seconds. Next is kilogram, which is unit of mass, and how 1 kilogram is measured. So it is the mass of cylinder made by platinum iridium alloy kept at International Bureau of Weights and Measures. Now next is second, and which is unit of time. So how 1 second is calculated. That's an interesting story. So here we go with that interesting story. So there is an alkali metal called as cesium, which is 55 in periodic table. So वो जो होता है उसके लास्ट ऑर्बिट में एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है. अब वो इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रोड्यूस करता है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन, दैट मीन्स वेव्स. जब वो वेव्स 9192631770 साइकिल्स प्रोड्यूस करती है तो वो जितने ड्यूरेशन में करती है उस ड्यूरेशन को 1 सेकेंड कहा जाता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज एम्पियर, विच इज यूनिट ऑफ करंट. सो हाउ 1 एम्पियर इज डिफाइंड. तो कंसिडर करो आपने कुछ 2 वायर्स लिए जो निग्लिजिबल क्रॉस सेक्शन की और आप वैक्यूम में हो, तो आपने क्या किया, वो वायर्स 1 मीटर के सेपरेशन से पैरेलल एक दूसरे के रख दी। तो दोनों वायर्स में करंट इक्वली मेंटेन्ड है। जो करंट मेंटेन्ड है, जो वहां से जा रहा है इन एनी ऑफ द वायर्स बाय मेंटेनिंग force between two wires of 0.2 micronewton is known as 1 ampere. Now next is Kelvin, which is unit of thermodynamic temperature, which is defined as the fraction of 1 upon 273.16 of thermodynamic temperature of triple point of water. Now next is mole, which is amount of substance. As the name suggests, it defines amount of substance. We are going to learn more about it in the chemistry. So the last is candela, which is unit of luminous intensity, and it is defined as luminous power per unit solid angle emitted by point source of a light in a particular direction. And before finishing with the units and measurements, we cannot forget two special units for measurement of plane angle and solid angle, which are known as supplementary units, and they are termed as radian and steradian. As we will study more in physics, we'll learn more about this. And now we are starting with dimensions. But before starting with this topic, I'll just like to tell you one story to understand this better. Consider that your mother bought some vegetables at home in a bag. So, there are four vegetables in that bag: potatoes, tomatoes, lemons, and onions. She gave you a task to separate vegetables and put that in the different container and keep all the container together and then count each number of vegetable and tell her like 4 potatoes in 1 kg and so on. Now surprisingly, as this example says, we are going to do same process in throughout study of dimensions. That is, we are going to compile the things, we are going to separate the things, we are going to again compile the things and then count the things. We need dimensions to evaluate what is exactly in the particular quantity in terms of base quantities. As we have mentioned earlier, there are 7 base quantities and hence 7 base dimensions, which are represented as you can see on your screen. Now we need to find dimensions. So just let's take one example. So let's just go with the example of force. As we all know, formula for force is mass into acceleration, the simplest formula of all time. Now, what is acceleration? So basically, acceleration is just change in velocity upon change in time. Now, what is velocity? It's change in distance by change in time. So now we have narrowed down the formula of force in the base quantities. That is, now if we rearrange the things, we get as force equal to mass into length upon time square. So now we have formula for force in terms of base quantities. Now how to write the dimensions? It's a very easy process. So now as we have all the quantities together, we just need to raise the power of that quantity which are given in the formula. So now we have mass one time, length one time, and time raised to t minus 2. 2. So the dimension for force is m1 l1 t minus 2. We did the same thing as we have mentioned earlier in the example. That is, we just took the force, then we separate the force in base quantities, then we again compile that formula in the force, and then we just count the things. That's it. Now try the same process for the formulas which I have mentioned on the screen. Just take a pause in the video and try it out right now. So let's just go with the uses of dimensions. Where do we use these dimensions? So first is to prove principle of homogeneity of dimension, then conversion of unit, and to prove the relation between physical quantities. So now, what is principle of homogeneity? So let me give you an example. You cannot add salt in the tea, right? So That's how we cannot add current in the thermodynamic temperature. So that is known as principle of homogeneity. So as you can see one of the example on the screen, that LHS is the length. So the whole equations, that is ut plus half of at square, should give the output as L. So that's how we prove principle of homogeneity. So the next use is conversion of unit. So we cannot use one unit every time. That is, for measuring length of the road, we cannot use centimeter unit, right? We need to use kilometer. Or if we have measurement in centimeter, we need to convert that measurement into kilometer. So for that, dimensional analysis is useful. So the last use of this dimensional analysis is to deduce the relation between physical quantities. So sometimes we need to find out the relation between quantities. As you can see on the screen, we have found out the relation between time, length, mass, and acceleration. There are few limitations to this dimensional method coming to, and then I will just go through it. So first of all, we cannot find out the actual equation with the help of dimensional analysis. So what I am talking about is just go few seconds back and check out the equations in the homogeneity principle. That equation we cannot find out by dimensional analysis because there is addition and subtraction mentioned, and dimensional analysis do not support usually in addition and subtraction. Second of all, we cannot find out the exact value of the constant required to complete that equation. There is a third more limitations, but that is a task for you. So basically you need to find out that third limitation and give that reason why is that third limitation exists and why we cannot kill that third limitation, and try to find out the dimensions of that formula which we have mentioned in the video. Join our telegram group for sharing your answers and knowing the correct answers, and let us know in the comment section how you find this unconventional method.